This confluence is the lead driver of the high biological productivity that often characterizes the continental shelf regions. Their productivity is not only critical to the ecosystems that it sustains but also to the livelihood of coastal communities such as tourism, fishing, aquaculture and more. In addition, changes to freshwater discharge from the continent, whether by land management, climate-driven rainfall or human-made modified freshwater discharge, have large impacts on shelf dynamics and may mitigate or exacerbate changes associated with climate. One region where these changes are particularly evident is the Gulf of Mexico. The West Florida coast is under the influence of a significant number of freshwater inputs. They drain fresh water from precipitation, direct or delayed, local or regional, from rivers, streams, lakes, and canals into the near shore, majorly contributing to the estuarine properties of West Florida shelf waters. This fresh water usually expands westward and southward over the shelf, and contributes to the riverine properties of the inner shelf waters. South Florida is currently implementing the most expansive restoration project ever undertaken to restore the Greater Everglades ecosystem. While it seems possible to assess the effect of changes in water runoff locally, there are also long-range implications at depth, on the inner and mid-shelf, that remain to be understood. A researcher from Florida Atlantic University's Harbor Branch Oceanographic Institute, in collaboration with Florida International University, conducted a study that provides an assessment of the potential effects of climate warming and water management of the West Florida shelf dynamics during 2. For the study, they evaluated, in a high-resolution simulation, 1.5 kilometers, the separate and combined effects of freshwater discharge management and climate warming by 1 degree Celsius on the loop current intrusions on the West Florida shelf and its dynamics, in the subtropical western Atlantic. Results, published in the Journal Bulletin of Marine Science, showed that based on a 1-year simulation in which a loop current and its eddy intruded on the West Florida shelf, either the increase of freshwater discharge or the climate warming led to a change in the stratification properties of the either type of intrusion leads to a different oceanographic regime on the shelf to which the ecosystem might respond differently, said Laurent Cherubin, Ph.D., senior author, a physical oceanographer who specializes in ocean dynamics and a research professor at FAO Harbor Branch. Our study suggests, however, that increased freshwater discharge could mitigate the effect of climate warming on the West Florida shelf by reducing shelf water's stratification. Researchers also analyzed the West Florida shelf response to cold air outbreaks that are common in the fall and winter. Results showed that under a warmer climate, the increased stratification due to the freshwater discharge at the end of the boreal summer wet season is cancelled by the warmer climate and reduces the available potential energy on the shelf, limiting coastal upwelling, instabilities, and shelf convection. Changes in salinity and/or nutrient patterns have had significant direct and indirect impacts on the water column and attached communities, with documented micro- and macroalgal blooms, mass mortality of seagrasses, fragmentation of seascapes, sponge die-offs, and declines in pink shrimp catches. The modification of the freshwater flows caused by the construction of the Central and Southern Florida Project water drainage system was completed in the 1960s. This system, consisting of canals, pumps, levees, and other control structures, was designed to prevent flooding of urban and agricultural areas and has altered the regional hydrology, reducing the total amount of freshwater reaching the coastline. This study was supported through NOAA Grant Coastal and Ocean Climate Applications, NA 120AR 43100105. Support also was provided through the NOAA South Florida Ecosystem Restoration Program and the Habitat Program and by the Harbor Branch Oceanographic Institute Foundation, who funded in part Cherubin. Climate warming. Water management impacts on West Florida's continental shelf. Science Daily, 19 July 2022. ift.tt/2age9. Florida Atlantic University. 2022, July 19. Climate warming. Water management impacts on West Florida's continental shelf. Science Daily. Retrieved July 19, 2022 from ift.tt/2age9 Florida Atlantic University. Climate warming. Water management impacts on West Florida's continental shelf. Science Daily. ift.tt/2age9. Accessed July 19, 2022. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.